Initially, I felt like I was on the right path to losing weight. I had changed my diet. I had cut off rice, flour, pasta, all of those carbs that we love but is not good for us. Hi everyone, welcome back to Latti's Corner. In today's video, I am going to be talking about postpartum weight loss and my personal struggles with it. I know some of you might be thinking,
what the hell is she talking about?
but I was inspired to do this video after sitting down to edit the video that I posted last week, and when I looked in my midsection, I must tell you, I was not pleased. Like, I cut out so many parts of that video just to post something that I felt comfortable with. And I even got mad at Chris, and I was like,
You couldn't tell me say I saw my belly look in the video make me change my shirt.
and he was like,
You just had a baby.
seriously? I just had a baby? It's been 6 months. 6 months. Wanna know 6 months long? That's like half a year. So the CDC recommends that a woman carrying a baby should gain between 25 to 35 pounds. I honestly don't remember how much weight I gained with Emki, but I know that with Jelani, I definitely had more weight, as after pregnancy, I was up to a size 10 jeans, and with Emki, I was still wearing my same clothes pre-pregnancy. Sometimes we see people have baby and within 6 months, they are back to their regular size. Sometimes they haven't done anything special. It's just the way how their body works. But my body and another person's body is not the same. What might work for you may not work for me. I personally know that I don't have one of those snapback bodies. Like, I definitely have to put in the work in order to get back to my original size. Initially, I felt like I was on the right path to losing weight. I had changed my diet. I had cut off rice, flour, pasta, all of those carbs that we love but is not good for us. Cut them out completely. I started exercising from home with a trainer, and everything was going good until it was time to go back to work. When I returned to work, everything started going downhill. And the reason things were not going as well as I'd hoped was because I was not getting enough sleep. And this started to affect me when I had to get up in the mornings to go to work. So, Emki would not sleep at nights. Like, none at all. She was always up throughout the night playing, or she wanted to be fed. And I had to be up with her for some time during the night. But then that affected me when I had to get up in the morning to go to work. I started to feel exhausted. I started to feel stressed, and it was really taking a toll on my body because I was sleep deprived. When I got home from work, I normally pump milk, I feed Emki. Sometimes I had to prepare dinner, I have to do Jelani's homework, amongst other things. So by the time I was ready to eat, like a lot of times it was really late. And it was at this point that I gave up on exercising, because after doing all of that and having a long day, like, it's really hard for me to say, alright then, I'm going to find the energy to exercise now. The only thing I wanted to do was sleep. So as soon as I had a little time to sleep, I would take it. With all of this, I was constantly in a bad mood. I was feeling stressed, and then I started to take it out on food. So I started to eat all the things that I had cut out of my diet, and I just did not care what I was eating, because Whenever I'm stressed, I eat. And that is me, right? And I know with all of this you would think that, oh, so she gained back the weight or she take off. Nope, I did not gain back the weight. I started losing weight. So, you know, the little hips that I got and the little extra bottom, yes, all of that just drop off now. And all of that just drop off and leave the belly. So, I start having a protrude tummy, and that made me a bit insecure. So, even now, at this point, because I still have that tummy, you will not find me like wearing certain things that is going to show up that area. So a lot of people will see me and think that, oh, you know, her tummy is flat and she's back to her original size, but I'm not there yet. Not quite there yet. But as soon as I start getting my full night's sleep the way I want to, yes, I'll definitely be working on my midsection. So if you just had a baby, pregnant, or thinking of having one in the future, these are my tips to help you to lose the baby weight. My first tip is watch what you eat. Try to maintain a balanced diet. Secondly, when you can, get rest. People, resting is very, very important. It makes a whole lot of difference. 3, eat on time. And I must say that I am guilty, like really, really guilty of tip number 3. I do not eat on time. And this is something I definitely need to work on. My 4th tip is to stay hydrated. When you're hydrated, it can help you with that feeling of tiredness, and it also helps you to produce breast milk. Number 5, ensure you're listening to your body. People, sometimes the weight gain is not just stubborn fat. Sometimes we know that something is wrong with us and we just sit there with it instead of going to the doctor and sharing certain information with our doctors. So whenever you have your postnatal visits, ensure that you address every single concern that you have with your body. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctor, because the earlier you detect something is the quicker and easier it is to be treated. My next tip is to take care of our mental health. We definitely need to take care of our mental health. We can eliminate stress, exhaustion, and anxiety. And caring for your mental health can be very simple, whether it's just developing a daily exercise routine, if it's just taking a walk. I mean, if you are able to go for a walk, take a walk. If you like to swim and you have access to somewhere you can go and swim, go for a swim. And if it's even just a simple self-care routine, we need to do something for ourselves to help us to feel comfortable and to relieve stress, anxiety, and help us to feel relaxed. My next tip is to engage in more core exercises. These you can find on YouTube, or if you're enrolled in a gym, you can ask a trainer for assistance. My next tip is breastfeeding. If you can, ensure that you breastfeed. Breastfeeding has so many benefits. It will help to shrink your womb back to the original size. But breastfeeding makes you super, super hungry. So it all goes back to tip number 1. Watch what you eat. So whenever you're breastfeeding and you're feeling like you need something to eat, just ensure that you're snacking or eating something healthy. And my final tip is to incorporate the baby in your exercise routines. Don't let baby stop you from exercising, right? So if you need to exercise and baby's up, carry baby with you, put baby in your workout routine. So my point for sharing all of this with you is that a lot of times we see people and we don't know their struggle. We don't know what they are going through. We don't know their circumstances. So the next time you see someone that is still carrying their baby weight, don't judge or bash them, because you don't know their circumstances. You don't know if they're actually in the process of trying to lose that weight. If this video has been beneficial to you in any way, please let me know in the comments. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and remember to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Lati_Marsh. Blessings and love, and I will see you in the next video.